February 2024, a home security camera recorded something unsettling. The camera was placed outside a house on a quiet residential street in Ohio, USA. The street is near a large patch of forest, so the residents aren't unaccustomed to hearing strange noises at night and occasionally seeing wild animals running around. But what was captured by the security camera that night seemed to have no logical explanation. Something passes by the camera at incredible speed, almost too fast to see. But once you slow down, it becomes a little clearer. It's a dark shape moving incredibly fast. Other than that, it's hard to say what it could be. Creepiest of all, it was apparently caught on two separate cameras on two separate houses. That means that whatever this was, it wasn't an isolated incident caused by a glitch in a single camera. Some viewers have suggested it might have been a bird flying past, but others have pointed to the almost unnatural speed it is moving at. It seems very unlikely that any bird would be able to fly that quickly, and viewers think that what was caught by the security camera is actually something paranormal. But what do you think? CCTV cameras often record things that just don't make sense. That's exactly what Reddit user, CarefulApplet364, believes happened at their father's workshop. They uploaded the footage to the Our Paranormal Encounters subreddit, hoping someone could make sense of what was recorded. Their father's workshop is located in a remote area, sitting beside a road and some railway tracks. The father installed CCTV cameras to deter thieves and vandals. Just like in the previous entry, the CCTV cameras are motion activated, so they trigger only whenever something moves past them. Most nights, they capture nothing more than the occasional car passing by, or maybe a stray animal. But late one night, at exactly 3:47 a.m., one of the cameras recorded something no one expected.
Spooky.
A figure in a long white dress seemed to walk past the camera. The OP explains that the figure walks behind the workshop towards a fenced-off dead end. Behind the fence is only railway tracks, the road, and then an almost endless stretch of forest. Nothing triggered the camera again. Nothing came back. Whoever this was is why they simply disappeared into the night, never to be seen again. What also spooked the OP was the remoteness of the area. They say it's usually very quiet at night. There are no clubs, there are no restaurants, bars, houses, or shops nearby. So, what would a person in a long white dress be doing walking around in the middle of the night? Since the OP uploaded the footage to the Our Paranormal Encounters subreddit, it would seem they think this figure is some kind of ghost. But what do you think? Let me know down below. On the other side of the world, another parent also set up a security camera in his child's room. It was just meant to be a baby monitor, with the footage fed live to his phone. At the time, he didn't expect to catch anything concerning on camera. But one night, long after the boy has gone to sleep, the father gets a notification on his phone that his son is out of bed. He immediately checks the footage and sees something that makes his blood run cold.
I was filming on the dome camera a couple of days ago, and I noticed something at the bottom of my son's bed, which I'll also include a little screenshot of it if I can with a picture, but you can just see it just there, under there, like that. Now, I thought when I got the notification that my son had got out of bed and he was facing the camera at the bottom of the bed, I thought that was his little face. But then when you press play on the video, it flies off. See that? Let's go back. Again. Flies off. Keep dragging it back. You just see it.
Something can be seen at the end of the boy's bed. The father thought it was his son, but then it appeared to fly off the moment the camera registered it. When he checked, he found the boy fast asleep in bed, and there was nothing out of the ordinary in his bedroom. "So, what is this?" the father says. He didn't believe in ghosts before, but what he caught on camera that night made him question everything. As children around the world have imaginary friends, it's not usually anything to worry about. But one parent recently noticed her son acting strangely, and started to question whether his friend was really imaginary, or more real than she first thought. She explained that she'd catch him talking to someone when no one was around, and that she would find his toys in random places around the house. Concerned, she set up a security camera in her son's playroom, and soon enough, the camera caught something unsettling. The boy's arm seemed to be pulled upwards on its own, as if something we can't see grabbed it. Almost at the same moment, a nearby teddy bear appears to move, with no obvious cause. The boy's mother thinks it looks as if his, quote, imaginary friend was trying to get his attention. She is freaked out by what she caught on camera. Part of her thinks she is just being paranoid, jumping at shadows. But the other part think there might be something genuinely paranormal going on. And if you think that's creepy, this next clip will really scare you. A young man recently posted to the Our Paranormal Encounters subreddit, where he claimed to have evidence of a ghost caught on camera. The OP explains that he used to work in a party store, the kind of place that sells birthday cards, decorations, and balloons. It should have been a fun place to work. But the OP claims he and his coworkers were tormented by a ghost whenever they were on shift. Things got so bad, the OP eventually quit and found a job elsewhere. But not before he finally caught evidence of what he says is the ghost that haunts the store.
What the
The store's security cameras capture a balloon seeming to detach itself from a display. It then drifts through the aisles, taking several sharp turns until it reaches the office, where the OP is working at the desk. When he feels the balloon brush against his legs, he looks down, and assumes one of his coworkers must have left it there from the previous evening. But here's where it gets really spooky. After saving the balloon under his chair, the OP claims that he carries it out into the hallway and leaves it there, while he finishes working. 15 minutes later, one of his coworkers comes to the office and says that she had to pop the balloon because it was, quote, following her around the break room. It was the same balloon that had drifted into the OP's office. Paranormal investigator Jeff and newcomer Becky, from the Ghost Tag Paranormal YouTube channel, returned to investigate Floor 4. Constructed in 1867, this fort was initially built as an added layer of protection during a period of tension with France. The fort was decommissioned in 1920 and was later used as a farm in the 1960s. But during this period, the farm animals were being disturbed and spooked throughout the night. In response, CCTV cameras were set up around the farm. But when they reviewed the footage, they discovered glowing white lights moving around the fort. Recent visitors have claimed to hear disembodied footsteps and see ghostly apparitions walking around the area. And with this in mind, the team was ready to begin their investigation.
Hello, soldier. My name's Becky. And the guy sitting opposite me, his name's Jeff. We're sitting here in the 5-man barracks and someone's come near that, just like you're doing now. Thank you. So, you're letting us know you're there. Come and have a seat. Come and sit down with us. Come and have a chat. First of all, can you tell me your name? So we know who we're talking to.
Someone's walking.
Yeah.
We hear several footsteps as if someone is walking inside the room. Here is the audio enhanced, taken from our digital recorder.
So we know who we're talking to.
Someone's walking.
So we know who we're talking to.
With the sound of walking coming from somewhere nearby, the pair knew they weren't alone. And as they kept asking questions, this strange phenomenon continued.
At one point, the fort was used as a zoo. And I think there was some lions in these casemates. And I think they got a little bit worried because I think they saw you. They were seeing quite a few flashes of light and balls of light moving about. I'm just wondering if that was you. Maybe, if you can, maybe do it again. Maybe show yourself as a ball of light. Is that you?
I'm not moving at all.
No.
I'm dead still.
Okay.
I heard walking again, and then there was a noise somewhere over there. Again, there is more walking, followed by an unexplained noise that is coming from the doorway at the opposite side of the room. Here is the audio enhanced.
Is that you?
I'm not moving at all.
No.
I'm dead still.
Okay.
I heard walking again, and then there was a noise somewhere over there.
Is that you?
I'm not moving at all.
No.
I'm dead still.
Okay.
I heard walking again, and then there was a noise somewhere over there.
With the sound of footsteps caught once again, the investigators were certain that someone was keeping an eye on them. Jeff and Becky made their way outside, curious to see what activity they'd be able to stir up.
All went quiet, and we end our session in the 5-man barracks. We head over to the stairwell where we captured a figure on our static cam on our last investigation. We set up a laser grid and an EMF tripwire covering the parade ground. Okay, just to explain, this is the stairwell where something looked out around the corner, and it was caught on one of our static cams last time we were here. Now, above us is the battlements, and at the top of the stairwell there's a metal gate which is padlocked closed, and it's chained up as well, so you can't get in and out through this stairwell. So whatever this was, it disappeared. Are you the person that they call the angry soldier, that walks above on the battlements, that doesn't like visitors or people coming into this fort? I kid you not, I've just heard a disembodied voice.
Have you? Oh. What did he say?
I'm not sure, but The first thing that comes to mind is a whispery voice that possibly said, "Help me."
I hear a disembodied voice come from behind me, and it is captured on my digital recorder that I am holding. At that moment, I think the voice is saying, "Help me," but on review of the audio, the voice is saying, "I'm Anthony." Is this the angry soldier telling us his name? Here is the audio with enhancements.
I kid you not, I've just heard a disembodied voice.
A ghostly voice came from somewhere near Jeff, potentially belonging to a soldier that lost their life. The duo then decided to split up, and each conduct their own EVP sessions at different parts of the fort. But while alone, Becky began to hear strange things.
Now I've been wondering, what was it like down here in the fort, or working down here? Was it lonely? I suppose it was hard. I don't know what that was. Big noise behind me.
Loud movement comes from behind Becky within the ammunition stores. Here is the enhanced audio taken from Becky's digital recorder.
I suppose it was hard. I don't know what that was. I suppose it was hard.
A loud rumble came from behind Becky, but somehow she managed to stay calm, something I would not be able to do. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fort, Jeff was having his own paranormal encounter.
So here I am back in the cells again. I've got the sensitive digital recorder there, and I've placed a REM pod just outside the cell, and it's already going into alarm. I've also, this sensitive digital recorder here, it's the same recorder that I left in here last time, where it picked up a voice. I was talking about the war, and I thanked the soldiers for what they did in the war, and there was a voice in the white noise that said, "Thanks, Jeff." But outside there, that REM pod is going absolutely nuts. Could you stop the REM pod from going off, please? Thank you. It stopped.
The REM pod continued to go off, with a consistent beat filling the room. But as soon as Jeff asked the spirit to stop the REM pod, it immediately stopped beeping. Either a very well-timed coincidence, or proof of an intelligent response. Meanwhile, Becky sat in silence. She heard something that sent a chill through her body.
I'm hearing a lot of walking around.
Inside the ammunition stores and tunnels, Becky hears someone walking around. Here is the audio with enhancements.
The unmistakable sound of loud banging footsteps could be heard, coming from outside of the room. This eerie sound is hard to explain, as Jeff and Becky were the only two on the property, and with Jeff a good distance away, who could have possibly been walking near Becky?